Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will learn everything about target costing. In this, we are going to learn about the meaning, formula, features of target costings, then types of target costings, steps involved in target costings, and we are going to understand everything with the help of comprehensive illustration. And at last, we are going to learn about advantages and disadvantages of target costing. So stay tuned till last. So let's just begin with. First of all, let's understand about the meaning of target costing. This type of costing was introduced in Japan, and this works on continuously reducing or controlling the cost over different life cycle of a product. Right? Every product goes through different life cycles. Okay, so at every stage we need to control the cost so that overall cost reduces. Right, I hope you've understood. Then this suggests that this starts at the initial stages of the product development and applies throughout the product life cycle by actively involving the entire value chain. Now what does this mean? This means from when we do the research about the product, then say we go and purchase the raw material, okay, then manufacturing, packing, and finally selling it to the customers. This entire process is known as the life cycle of any product, and at every stage the company tries to control the cost so that overall cost reduces of any product. Right? So what happens in target costing is that we determine two things. First is the selling price, okay, and another one is the required profit. So these are the two things that we need to keep into the mind before setting any of the target costing. First is the selling price and another one is the required profitability. Now both of these things will be determined on the basis of operational strategies and long-term strategic plans of any company. Right? Okay. Then what is target costing? I hope you've understood till now. I told you that we take into consideration two things. One is the selling price and another one is the profits. So what target costing does, it determines in advance a certain percentage of profits, right, out of your selling price. Alright, and then another feature is that company is a price taker rather than the price maker. Now what does this mean? Price taker, the company, it evaluates everything before setting the prices. Why? Because there are a number of competitors in the market. That is why the company is the price taker. It cannot simply go and set its price. It has to sustain in the market. Therefore, it has to be competitive and hence it is a price taker and not a price maker that it can set its price on its own. Okay, there is one of the definitions given by Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and the definition says that a product cost estimates derived from competitive market prices. Now what does this mean? Competitive market prices when the number of players in the market are large, right? Okay, then the formula for target costing is given, that is selling price minus the profit margins. This is what we have studied in the definition and the entire process of the target costing, right? So do remember this formula. Then comes the features of target costing. We've already discussed that company is a price taker instead of the price maker, right? Then the minimum profit margins are already set, deducting from the selling price. Then a part of management strategy is to focus on cost reduction and effective cost management over the entire life cycle of the product, right? Then product design, specification, customer expectations are already built in while formulating the total selling cost. These all are involved in already selling cost. Then the difference between the current cost and where we have to go, that is target cost, is known as your cost reduction. Whatever is the prevailing price and till where we have to reach is the cost reduction, right? Then a team is formed to integrate activities of designing, purchasing, manufacturing, research, etc. to reduce the overall costing. I hope it is clear to you guys. If you have any doubt, then you can comment in the comment section. I will surely reply to you. Next is the type of target cost. There are three types of target cost basically. First is the market driven. Now what does this mean? Whatever is there in the market, right? The marketability, the market cost, etc. are involved in the market driving cost. Then is the product level. We have to focus on individual product than the portfolio of the product. Target costing is determined on the basis of individual products, right? And then comes the component level of targets. Now what does this mean? All the types of cost, whether it is fixed cost or variable cost, right? Now next topic is the steps in target costing. There are various steps that are involved in target costing. First is the customer product specification. Over here we determine about who all are customers, what do they want, right? What features do they want in their product, and so on and so forth. We over here determine about the quality of the products, and then we see about the designs, how the customer wants. This basically comes in the research, marketing research, right? Then is the market target, selling price, and the production volume. Now how it is being determined? Through competitors, right? Through competitors, what price has competitor put, and then product utility, what is the utility of the product, volumes and margins. It also depends upon the level of production a company does, right? Next step is the profitability, that is target profit margin. We set certain profit margins, right? How do we set certain profit margins? We see of the competitors, right? What is the long term strategy of the company? And then comes the setting target cost. Now how do we set the target cost? Selling price minus your profitability, right? Now computing the current cost. How do we compute the current cost? It comprises of both fixed and variable cost, right? Then setting cost reduction targets. And finally is the identifying cost reduction opportunities, from where all we can reduce our overall cost of production. I have taken a comprehensive illustration, and this suggests that there's a company and it is selling its product at the rate 1000 per unit. The selling price is 1000 per unit. So what happens is, due to huge competition, one of its competitors reduces its price by 15%. Thus, the company wants to reduce its price by 20%. Right? Competitors have reduced the selling price by 15%. Therefore, our company wants to reduce the selling price by 20%. Further, it also expects to increase the present volume from 150 units to 2 lakh units, right? So here are various types of costs that are being given to us. We'll see, and here is the existing price, the existing cost, and here is the target cost. That means from here, from existing to the target, we are supposed to reach, right? Now over here we are supposed to calculate the target cost per unit and target product profitability, right? So let's see. Very first thing that is required to you is what? The selling price. What is the selling price? It is 1000 per unit. Okay, so I'm writing over here selling price, that is 1000 per unit. It is given, right? Further, what what is given in the question? The company wants to reduce the selling price by 20%. Now, if I reduce the selling price by 20%, what will be my selling price now? 800. Right? Further, what is given in the question? It is saying that the company wants to earn at least 10% target profits on its sale. Now, if the selling price is 800 and 10% is the profit margin, right? What will be the cost? Target cost will be 720 rupees. I hope it is clear to you guys. If not, then comment in the comment section. I will surely reply. Okay, then what we do is that we want to compute the target cost differently. Okay, what are the various kinds of cost given to us? Let's see. Firstly, we have the direct cost. What is the direct cost? Is the direct material cost per unit 385. Then direct manufacturing labor per unit, that is 50. Then direct machinery cost per unit, that is 60. And the total direct manufacturing cost is 495. Right? So I write over here direct cost is 495. Then further in direct cost, what do I add? We have to add the manufacturing overheads. Manufacturing overheads comprises of all other costs except that of the direct cost, right? Then in this it is number of orders. Now number of orders, it is 80, right? It is per order, it is 18. What is the quantity? That is 21,250 into how many orders? 80 per order divided by what is the number of units that we want to produce? That is 2 lakh units. So we are going to divide it by 2 lakh units to get per unit order cost, right? So this comes out to be 8.5. Another cost is testing hours. Testing hour, what do we do? Rupees 2 into total number of hours, that is 30 lakhs divided by 2 lakhs so as to get the testing hour per unit, right? This comes out to be rupees 3. And then we have is a unit reworked, that is 100 units into 13,000 divided by total number of units. What do we get? 6.5. The total of this comes out to be 45. This is your manufacturing overhead. So I write over here 45, right? So total of this is 540, right? This is your total manufacturing cost, right? And now we are going to add other types of cost in this. Now what are the other types of cost given to you in the question? First is a research and design cost, that is 50, and marketing and customer service, that is 130. So I'm going to add this. The total of 50 and 130 is 180. So I add 180 to this. Now my cost is total 720. That we have already computed, right? Clear to you guys? Alright. There is the advantages of the target costing. First is the process improvement. That means from the initial stage till the product has been sold, we try to continuously control the cost. Okay. Then customer expectation. The product is always manufactured according to the customer expectations so as to sustain in the market. Next is economies of scale. When the production is on large scale, the advantage of cost reduction automatically comes into consideration and the financial performance of the firm increases, right? Then the market opportunities. The market opportunities are also availed when you have lower cost compared to the competitors. When you are selling the same product at the lower price, you have the competitive edge. Next is the efficient management. With the target costing, efficient management of the company automatically comes into the picture. Okay, the last topic is the disadvantage. First is the rely on the final selling price. So you know that there is a number of stages, right? From purchasing of raw material till selling of the price, there are a number of stages. If at any stage there is any difficulty or there is any wrong estimation of the selling price, the entire process is wastage, right? Low estimation of the selling price. Now if we do the low estimation of selling price, then there will be the burden on other departments like production and the cost departments, right? Further is inferior technology. If you want to earn more profits, the company might use inferior technology, or it might to use inferior methods to reduce the overall cost of production. Last is the ascertaining the quantity. Along with the target costing, if we fix the prices, we need to ascertain certain quantity also that we want to sell in the market. If we don't do so, the entire burden will be to push the cost upward and incur huge losses. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something. If yes, then do subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.